Middle Tennessee's reputation as a friendly and vibrant economic center continues to soar as the area's quality of life and creative spirit attracts new people and jobs every day. That growth brings increased prosperity, but also more traffic congestion. This means higher transportation costs for businesses and less convenience for all of us. As we look ahead, it is essential that we align economic development efforts with infrastructure planning in order to keep our economy moving and our region connected. The Nashville Area MPO, a coalition that includes TDOT, local governments, transit agencies, and county highway departments, coordinates transportation investment decisions and is charged with managing a regional plan that positions projects for federal funding. The current plan, adopted in 2010, established a bold vision for mass transit, promoted active and walkable communities, and allocated more than $6 billion in anticipated federal grants to preserve and enhance strategic roadway corridors across the region through the year 2035. With recent changes in market trends and public policies, the MPO is updating this plan to address the needs of a fast-growing region that will see a population of more than 3 million people by the year 2040. To do this, we have worked with TDOT and community partners through their local planning efforts. This includes coordination with NMotion, the RTA, and Nashville MTA strategic plan to improve public transit. Through this effort, more than $10 billion in transportation improvements has been identified. Unfortunately, state and federal transportation programs provide less than $300 million per year for the region, well short of the need. Money for transportation projects generally comes from taxes generated at the fuel pump. Per-gallon tax rates were last adjusted more than 20 years ago and have not kept up with the rising cost of doing business. Additionally, better vehicle fuel economy means we all pay a little less per mile than we did 2 decades ago. These revenue shortfalls mean we must work together to define our most important needs so we can invest wisely to improve our region. Middle Tennessee Connected, the proposed update to the regional plan, unifies local priorities for funding from the U.S. Department of Transportation and TDOT and establishes a long-term vision to guide additional dedicated revenue to improve the region's public transit system. After 2 years of collaboration with state and local agencies, the plan is ready for your review and feedback as we work toward its scheduled adoption in early 2016. Middle Tennessee Connected presents 6 core strategies for addressing our challenges, focusing on maintaining our current transportation system, aligning economic development and transportation plans, investing in complete streets and new technologies, reducing the cost of moving freight, building consensus around major capital investments, and generating public buy-in for new initiatives. Specifically, the draft plan identifies a need to commit $6 billion to keep existing roadways and bridges in good condition, and makes recommendations for how to invest an anticipated $8 billion from federal grants to improve our transportation network over the next 25 years. The Capital Investment Plan provides funding to more than 200 projects across the area, headlined by the region's top priorities: upgrading the aging interstate loop in downtown Nashville, incorporating rapid transit technology into the highway corridors between Nashville, Franklin, Murfreesboro, and Gallatin, modernizing the commuter rail service between Davidson and Wilson counties, providing a new transit option to serve commuters between Nashville and Clarksville, which would also benefit the residents in North Nashville, and improving state routes in fast-growing areas of Murray, Robertson, Williamson, and Wilson counties. In addition, the plan continues programs to improve roadway safety and active transportation options, and establishes grants to deploy new technologies to prepare for the future. And should Congress or the state legislature address revenue shortfalls, the plan identifies the region's top priorities for that funding as well. Middle Tennessee Connected is the gateway to federal funding for transportation projects across our region. How we choose to invest those dollars will shape the future of our economy and ensure Tennessee's place as a business-friendly state for years to come, providing our families and yours a great place to live, work, and prosper.